stopping by. This is my, I guess, opening video. I'm Big Papa. This is Papa's Poolside Paradise Barbecue. We're in Cape Coral, Florida. Not sponsored by anybody. I'm just here to cook for my family, keep it real. I'm not even really giving a how-to as much as just a how I do. Stay tuned. We'll go roll through some pork St. Louis style ribs and get them on this nice 24 by 30 Shirley Fabrication reverse flow. I don't know if anybody knows too much about Shirley Fabrication, but they build one of the finest cookers that you can buy. I've got it getting started right now. Of course, I might tell a few stories, have a few, I guess you'd say, adult beverages. And we'll do a little cooking at the same time. All right, well, what we're going to go ahead and do today is I've got 3 racks of some very good quality pork St. Louis style ribs from a local family-owned grocer here in Cape Coral called Farmer Joe's. They had a bad problem with Hurricane Ian when it came through, and so did we, and you'll get to see that as I'm still waiting on the insurance company to do a lot of damage, or damage fixing anyway. I'm not going to bore you with a lot of how-to on these, and people, I understand you might do it differently than I do, but you got to remember, I'm not cooking competition barbecue here. I'm cooking for my family. I'm cooking what my family likes. Truthfully, that's all that matters to me. I'm not sponsored, not looking for a sponsor. I'm just looking to have a little fun, putting some videos together while cooking for my family. But on my ribs, I just score that membrane on the back, especially on St. Louis. Now, if it was baby back ribs, yeah, I'd take that membrane off there. But on St. Louis ribs, I don't. As you see, the skirt's already been cut off from the butcher there at Farmer Joe's. And other than a few little hangers, these are in pretty good shape. Now, there's a lot of loose, thin meat down here. Most people would say, cut that off, it's just gonna burn anyway. Folks, this is backyard barbecue, all right? We don't need to cut off everything that you think's gonna burn, because truthfully, my family's gonna eat it anyway. They don't care if it burns a little bit. They're gonna be happy as all get out that I'm cooking ribs. So there's no need to overthink it when you are just cooking backyard barbecue. And I understand there's a lot of people out here that want to tell you just the perfect competition way. Cook ribs, cook brisket, pork butt, and that's all fine and well. But unless you're actually going to be getting into some kind of barbecue competition, is it necessary? No, it's not. It's going to taste just as good, just the way that we got it. Use a little mustard as a binder today. And folks, I'm not using big time, high dollar anything except for my cooker. We're using ribs that came from a grocery store. We're not using any high dollar competition, Compart dirt, anything like that. And I'm not even really trying real hard when it comes to getting mustard on these ribs right. Because like I said, it doesn't matter. No, it doesn't. My family's still going to love them. And they're still going to be better than any rib that you can usually get out anywhere else. And I'm not sure what y'all's favorite rub is. but I use two. I use something called Farmer's Dust, which is just a salt, pepper, garlic, and a finer blend. I believe it's got a little thyme and some other stuff in it. And I'm going to put a low or a light coating on both sides. Then I'm going to come back with the barbecue rub, a little Malcolm Reed. Give the back side a light coating. Hit the front side real well. This Killer Hogs rub's got a real nice color. It'll give you a nice mahogany color on your ribs or pretty much anything else you use it on. I love it. It's got a very mild flavor. And I've got a wife that has a very sensitive palate. Doesn't like a lot of pepper. So this works out real well. Let's hit it. A little bit more Farmer's Dust. I'm fighting a little bit of some weather issues right now. Wanted to pick up wind-wise and rain this morning, even though this here is the dry season in Southwest Florida. So it's kind of put me a little behind today. But you know what? We just adapt and move on. And I'm sorry if the picture quality is not that great, or if the sound quality is not that great. We'll be working on that in the future. But right in the moment, we're just going to have a little bit of fun cooking some ribs. One thing I'd like to suggest to most y'all though, if y'all ain't got a good knife, get a couple. And there's a lot of good ones out there, and then there's a lot of bad ones out there. But what I would suggest, or what I use, is I use Dahlstrom. But I also have some Victorinox. And, you know, whatever your budget will allow you to do, feel free. See what you can afford. But at least have one or two sharp knives in the drawer. Alright, well, I'm going to go check on this cooker. Make sure I ain't got nothing on my cup here. First, I guess we need to enjoy another little bit of adult beveraging. And then we'll go check on that cooker and make sure she's up to temperature, getting close. And we'll check back with you here in just a minute. Alright, looks like the cooker's up to temperature. The ribs have sweated in real good. Now, like everybody tells you, ribs are cooked, hey, you put them in there. So once you put them in, just bunch them up a little bit. They'll cook a whole lot more even. Of course, I leave a little space in between. Make sure they're not crowded. Now I'm going to come back and I'll check on these. Probably, I'll say maybe hour and a half, 2 hours. I'm not one to believe in the spritzing every time you turn around. This cooker cooks real good, real even. Now it's time to enjoy some more adult beverages. Alright, well, we got a few minutes. I think I made an error earlier. I said a 24 by 30. This is actually a 24 by 50. Shirley Fabrication. Now, of course, she's got the firebox and the warmer facing the front. And I can actually cook all the way across if I want, or just cook in the main chamber, which is what I normally do. If you're looking to get a Shirley pit, you're about 32 months out. They are very popular and they're very good cooking pits. Now, before anybody says I'm gonna burn my screen or whatnot, I do not care. It's not gonna burn. I've had several cooks through it. The big thing right now is we're waiting on the new cage and everything to get started. I've got an outdoor kitchen build fixing to happen, but stay tuned for that. But I thought I'd just come clarify real quick. All right, let's take a look at about the 2 hour mark. Temperature is right where we want it. Ribs are looking good. The rub is almost set. All right, we'll check back on them. All right, folks, back out to the cooker. Unfortunately, you weren't privy to some of this, as the ribs are really done. It's time to give them a little sauce, as they're as tender as they're going to get. I am not sure if I can do this with one hand, so we will bring you back after they're out. Well, folks, looks like they came out wonderful. They're going to have to rest. Yes, I know I've got some brush strokes from the cold barbecue sauce, but you know, that's life. We're supposed to have had beef ribs today due to some rain. That kind of put it off, so maybe tomorrow. Come back, join us. We'll do this again. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.